and direct some of that conversation. All right, boom. Exhausting. I'm done. Tony, welcome to the show. Dog's with us tonight. How you doing, brother?
Oh, you done? God. Oh, okay.
Oh, you bitch.
Jesus. Sorry, I was getting old there. How we doing, folks?
Good. How you doing, man? What you drinking tonight?
I got a nice combination of bleach, quinine, zinc, and tonic water.
Oh, fuck, man. How's that working out for you?
Well, I'm alive, and I couldn't feel healthier. I highly recommend it. 6 out of 7 Trumps recommend it. But actually, for reals, I am enjoying some Oban 14. If you can see it there.
That's sexy.
That is courtesy of a listener, Mr. Marty. Cheers. You are a saint.
Tonight, fun story. We're not going to go doom and gloom like I typically do right off the bat. Tony, I imagine when I sent this link to you, like, your dick got a little hard. Just saying.
Oh, I thought we were talking about a different thing you said.
No.
Oh yeah.
Those were private photos, Chicken. Why are you sending them to me?
Sorry about that.
I was like, I thought those were just supposed to be for me, but
no, I sent those to a story that we'll talk about in a little bit.
Oh, God damn it.
All right. Yeah, this is fantastic. I'm pretty excited because you got to feel bad for these workers just having to diddle themselves on webcam, for the last 3 months. So getting out there and back in the community a little bit.
I mean, I feel like that's all the rage
Hard
these
work.
days, though, is diddling themselves on webcams.
I know, and I've been doing it for free for years.
Yeah.
So I'm
Fair
just
enough.
like, from these pictures, I guess I'm kind of getting the gist of how it works. They just drive through an alleyway of strippers, it looks like, on either side. But like when you first told me about it, I was like, how does that work? Do you just drive through and like sit for like the 15 minutes for your 3 songs and then drive away? Like
nothing hotter than a stripper wearing gloves.
Hey, it depends what your fetish is, man. But no, this is basically taking the drive-in movie concept and coupling it with the old Peep Show windows. It's brilliant.
Where's my speakers and popcorn?
You gotta bring those yourself.
I wonder if they got like an
It's
RF
2020.
I wonder if they got like an RF transmitter to where like you just tune into whatever they're playing when you pull up.
Thanks for tuning into AM 105. This is your DJ Jazzy Jeff, and now welcoming Carmel to the curb.
They're wearing masks and gloves, dog, man. Safety first.
Safety first. This is the weirdest strip club ever.
No, hey, get used to it.
Oh my God. I guess I didn't.
There's not going to be a lot of
look at this story in depth. I don't want to look at that guy. I'd rather look at a stripper wearing a mask, I guess.
You and me both, brother.
Well, and so what little bit I read is they actually had bodyguards. So like the bodyguard stands out there with them. So I don't know. I wonder if there's like a cover charge or something.
Like, yeah, how does that
work? There's no bodyguard. There's going to be a black panel van taking strippers off of the stage as they drive through.
Like, is there like ID check, like cover chart? Like, do you just drive through and throw money at the strippers and they're like, here's my boobs, on your way?
Marty, do you think Pee Wee Herman is like, what the fuck at this point in time? Yeah.
This is Pee Wee Herman's wet dream. Instead of spanking in a movie theater, he could be going through drive-through strip club.
Bullshit. Part of the reason Pee Wee did what he did was because of the experience of the atmosphere. You know damn well he enjoyed the vibe of having about 10 other fucking wackadoos surrounding him doing the exact same thing. It's that brotherhood. You don't just get that at home spanking in your lazy boy. You go out into the community, you sit there with your broys, you pop up some popcorn, you watch a nice Harry Bush on the 70s porn on the big movie screen, and you just undo your fly, and it all feels right with the world. This would not fly in Pee Wee's Playhouse. I'm sorry.
Tony, is there something you want to tell us? What do you do on the weekends, man?
Nothing, since they closed this shit down.
It almost felt like Tony was waiting for somebody to make a reference to Pee Wee Herman, though.
I mean, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying, like, you got to understand it's fine to think it. I'm not defending it. You're defending it.
It's okay, Tony.
Yeah.
I'm going to show my tits to everyone.
Don't tell Joe Biden.
Oh God, he'll come sniff your hair before he looks at your tits. Jesus Christ.
God. Are we gonna skip a step and go right into Biden here?
I mean, we
I
could.
mean, segue.
Hey,
Sorry.
Segue.
Tony, Amanda says show your titties.
Oh boy. I
Join
didn't
my
know-
OnlyFans.
We're a virtual strip club again. This is great.
I mean,
You gotta tip
I'm
me.
not getting naked for free. Let's just put that out.
We need
there.
to set up a tip line. Maybe we can make this
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'll set up a Cash App or a Venmo. You can send me $1.
Yeah, there you go. That works. De Blasio's snitch hotline shuts down because America's awesome. You can about imagine the shit that they sent in. I don't think it shares any of the pictures, but there was dick pics. There was Nazi, like pictures of Bill de Blasio dressed up as the Nazi, all kinds of shit. Like they went to town. Oh yeah, here's one of him with a little Hitler stash. I'll zoom in on that a little bit.
You know, yeah, that's.
All of the.
I feel like
Go ahead, Tony.
this is a missed opportunity because they could have rerouted all those dick pics to people in need who haven't been receiving dick pics during the quarantine. Because there's people out there struggling who haven't been receiving the unsolicited dick pic. They could have rerouted these and sent them to somebody in need. Wasted opportunity.
Yeah, probably. It's disappointing. There's lonely people out there that need some dick.
Tony, are you saying you're in need?
I mean, you can only look at your own so many times.
Do you want me to post your number on here, put it on a banner across, so people can just load you up?
No. Dear God, no.
Do
I can't
it.
imagine. Do you remember back when Tim and the Animal would like ask for viewer help? Like, oh, we can't think of something, or oh, we need a joke. And I'd sent a couple in one time, and I'd had a couple played on the air, but they asked for something. I can't remember what the context was, but you text in your response, and I sent them a picture that you had sent me. If it was just all you could see was your knees and your boxers, you were sitting on the toilet saying, "Guess what I'm doing?" So I said that to them, and when they got cut back from commercial, they're just like, one of them was like just annoyed. Like, what? What's wrong? I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I used to do that quite frequently. Actually, it was I'd be sitting on the shitter, and I'd be like, I wonder what Tony's doing. I wonder if he wonders what I'm doing, and I'd take a picture of just like my pants on the floor around my ankles, and that'd be it, and be like, guess what I'm doing right now. It was one of those awkward things that probably shouldn't share like live, but whatever. I don't care. I thought it was funny.
I mean, it's probably not been that long since I've gotten one of those, to be fair.
It has. I haven't done that in a while.
At least 2 weeks. Give him credit. Okay.
My Wi-Fi's really good when I'm on the shitter, so I got better things to do.
I don't know if you see Martin's comment there, but you have a brown cover on your bed. You would get naked if asked. That's offensive. 1, 2. Pay me first. I'll get naked if you ask. You just got to pay. I'm not
I'll
gonna
have
do
Kevin's number and Tony's number scrolling pretty soon.
Yeah, we
it. No,
got
you won't.
we got to do
Because
a
you don't
separate
have my
window.
number.
We can't put that on Facebook, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You
We'll
also
have to
don't
cut the
have my
Facebook
number.
and YouTube feed.
Yeah, there's a couple things that might get us kicked off here tonight if I play too much. but-
You'll have to go to our live Pornhub cam to see the unedited stuff.
Yeah,
There's actually been
Jesus.
people streaming on Pornhub now since like none of their
we-
content.
We have a
Well,
Pornhub
'cause-
channel just
well-
because YouTube won't let me upload everything.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna
we
say
had to make
because YouTube's restrictions and stuff. There's been a lot of people uploading and live streaming their content like this or video games and stuff on Pornhub, and it's hilarious.
Well,
we
and
did the
honestly,
2019 porn review, and it's not as good without all the proper context and the scene breaks, because we watched some really great stuff during that episode. And
tentacle
I bet you
porn,
did. Like-
I'm telling you guys, tentacle porn is fucking hilarious. Like,
It
oh yeah,
I laughed the school teacher that screamed at a kid and told him, "I hope you get COVID and die." That'll be a fun one to talk about. But like, if you're wearing a logo for the company you work for, and you walk into a supermarket or a chain of retail stores, and they know that there was tests came positive from that plant, and then they tell you to go home, I'm like, this is like it's the weirdest version of fascism bleeding into our country that I never saw this coming. Like, I get people paranoia, and I thought it would be minimal. Like, I get there's going to be a couple people that do that, right? There's gonna be 2 or 3 people that just like get away, and like, but stores kicking people out because they have a fucking logo on their shirt. Jesus Christ, we're in fucking Nazi Germany all of a sudden. Okay, I'm conflating that a little bit, but like, seriously though, that is scary. That's where we're at. Everybody's like, oh, calm down, they're not coming through your guns, but they'll kick you out of a fucking store like because you're wearing a logo on your shirt. Like, how far, when does it stop? Like, it's getting bad. That's gotta be scary. Tony, thoughts?
Yeah, it's unfortunately, if you work at a meatpacking plant or anything similar, and there's a spread fear of that right now, don't wear the shirt into the store, I guess would be my first thought. But yeah, no,
now,
it's
now
it's
hold
exactly,
on. You're going to tell people what they can and can't wear then?
well, do you want to go in the store and deal with the hassle or not? Is it really worth the hassle?
I get your point, but like, I just got off work and I want to pick up groceries on my way home. Fuck you,
Yeah,
I'm not
I
changing
get
my
it.
shirt.
It's
Like,
not
that's
right,
bullshit.
but
That's
at the
bullshit.
same time,
Well, I mean,
it is bullshit. But at the same fucking time, you got to understand that not everybody is stopping with
So
the
I have
freak
to
out
give
here.
up my freedoms for your fear.
It's a shirt. It's not a gun. I know
No,
that's
it's
where
fear. It's
I know
fear. The
right
shirt-
deep down here in the cockles, you're trying to compare this
cock
to
and
the gun
balls?
rights.
no,
Yes, but it's a shirt.
it's
And
not
if you're not contagious and you're not one of the people who's contracted this thing, just take the shirt off. But I get it. But
it
yes,
comes
it's shitty, and they shouldn't be profiling that way. But it's going to happen. It's absolutely going to happen because people are still freaked out. Not everybody's coming down off this, so everybody's still high alert. If they see somebody with a red flag, people are going to freak out, and that's just the way the world works. Not even during a pandemic; it's just anything.
So comment, how you present yourself matters. Yes, to an extent, for a fucking job interview.
going to a Walmart wearing a shirt, one that falls more under like the First Amendment, freedom of speech, like because you're able to wear whatever you want that says whatever you want, because that's the First Amendment that everyone actually cares about more than the Second Amendment, if anything.
Yeah,
But
there's a reason it's the first.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like silly that just because you're even relatively like, what if I was like a fan of like that meatpacking plant for some reason and had like a
Maybe your
t-shirt
wife
or-
worked there.
yeah, like, and I wear a shirt to the office to like grocery store or something and they kick me out. That's just absurd to just, that's putting everyone into a category based off of a simple thing that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and,
Okay, so
and
should
that's
I
where
have a white T-shirt and a fucking black Sharpie and write "I have COVID-19" and then go into a store?
No, but a
'Cause that's my
meatpacking,
right.
yeah, you
That's
can.
my right.
You
You
can.
could.
I could, but should I do that?
I'm not going to take you serious. You shouldn't,
No.
but I'm not going to take you serious. So, so
Somebody
you're
is.
saying that it's the worker's fault.
No, I'm absolutely.
That's
not
what you
saying
just
that.
implied, though. Like,
No,
with-
it's not.
you're saying that
What
the
I'm
person who
implying
walked it-
is you have to be aware. It comes down to be aware of everybody else around you as well. I understand taking it personally and taking it, thinking about it only selfishly and thinking about yourself first. And people should do that. But you also have to think about people around you, because not everybody's going to be level-headed. You can't expect and demand other people to be level-headed, because if you're demanding somebody else to act a certain way, you're taking away their fucking rights. You got to think about other people too.
unless it's someone who employs you and controls your income, no one else's opinion fucking matters.
You're going to a place of business. You're going to a store for essential stuff. You want to get in and out without fucking causing a scene.
so
There's an
here's,
easy way to do it.
here's the argument I would give to you, Tony, is it's the business's right to say, I don't want you in here. I don't want you to wear this.
Sure.
That's why
It
a
is.
private business can restrict, we don't want open carry in our store. We want you to wear clothing. Like those are
Yep.
basic requirements. So the business can make those decisions. So I agree with you on that point. But
Yes.
Well, if
when does it become discrimination at a certain point? Like, hey, I know he works for such and such, so he's a bad person and he's
Yeah.
dirty and might have a disease.
So
That's
that's like-
like,
That's the simplest.
They're not
They
gonna
can.
do it.
They can. If
They
they're
can
kicking,
do it.
Oh, dude, I see signs on the front of. I went into Hy-Vee the other day just to check out and see, like, are you guys still having problems with toilet paper? And I wanted to get some cheap whiskey. But as I walk in the door, they're like, please stay 6 feet away, and we ask that you wear a mask. but like
Yeah.
they weren't enforcing it, but like it's on the
Right.
front door. Please wear a mask.
But if
And if I walk in and not wearing a mask and they said, hey, I got a sign at the front door, you need to either put on a mask or leave. I'll go, oh, okay. Like you're a private business. I'm going to respect your wishes. You alerted it at the front door. Maybe I missed it. My bad. Like I'm okay with that.
yeah, but Tony's saying that they can't do that. I mean, if they can kick people out,
They
how
can do it, but here's what's going to happen if they put a sign on the front door. Somebody's going to take their phone, they're going to take a
Yep.
picture of that, they're going to put it on Facebook, and they're going to blast that store, and it's going to be a whole shit
Well,
storm.
they're already dealing
It's
with
a shit
blasting.
storm no matter what.
They're already blasting people by, like, people are already attacking whatever organizations.
No, they're
They're
too
kick-
worried about the protests. Drink.
You fucking cunt. But they're already like everyone's already getting attacked for every little thing. So if they just put a sign up, who cares? If they're trying to cover their own bases and prevent said meatpacking plant employees from entering or whatever else, then a simple sign prevents them from having to kick people out and look even worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because all those gun-free, tobacco-free zone signs do so much fucking good. Look, a sign's not going to do shit. The people are going to do what the hell they want, when they want, however they want to do it. But some people are scared, some people aren't. And if somebody who works at a certain meat plant that has a big outbreak walks into a store wearing a big, hey, I work at that meat packing plant, or I don't, or I just own the shirt. It doesn't really matter. You walk in, people know that right now because everybody's freaked out about it. You walk in, you need to expect that everybody's gonna be like, oh God, I need to stand further away from him. It's paranoia. You got to understand that. You got to be aware of other people around you, because even if you know damn well that you don't have it, other people are going to look at you and freak out. And some people freak out too much. And some people are going to take it to an extreme, and some people are going to be complete assholes about it. And again, we've talked about this. Some people have it and don't even fucking know it. So even somebody who knows they don't have it, maybe they don't know that they don't have it.
So here's some more
still
facts
a
behind it,
fucking
though.
gray area.
So here's some more facts behind it, though. I talked to my friend that is experiencing this, and I gave her advice on how to deal with the company, because that's not the policy of the company. First off, so that should not be happening. It sounds like just stupid people making stupid decisions locally. I don't know how widespread this is across the country, but if a medium-sized city in the middle of Missouri is having this problem, I could see this could potentially be in all over the place. But that said, I was like, hey, like, where did this paranoia come from? Like, why are they doing this? And they're like, well, they tested all 3,500 employees and 300 of them had it, but all of us got tested. Every one of us got tested. 300 got quarantined and told to stay home. So they all got tested. They all know if they have it or not. And the 300 that did were told to go quarantine, but they're treating all 3,500 as if they all have it.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. Like the lack of knowledge and facts. Now we can make fun of Missouri and Southerners all we want, but like this is a real scenario. Like it's not that far from
So
where
what are
either
people
of you
supposed
are.
to do? So
Deal
is
with
somebody
it. You're
supposed to
wearing
get
a
on
fucking mask
Facebook,
or not? Like if
which
you don't
do
want to
fucking
catch it, don't
shit.
go
So you
outside.
get on Facebook and go, okay, hey, guy that's 8 foot away from me, what's your name? I need to punch into Facebook, and I need to see if you're one of them that has it. Or are we going to put a big fucking red A on them, to signify, hey, no,
but-
I'm good. I'm good. I'm wearing my shirt, but I'm good.
No, if
I
they
got
have it,
tested.
they need to
I'm
stay home.
A-okay.
If they
Yeah, they
don't,
say-
then yeah, they're
Yeah,
dicks.
but people aren't doing that. People that know they have it aren't even fucking staying home and aren't taking it seriously.
Guess what? When
Because
Phil
everybody's
gets
talking about the fucking death rate.
Guess what? When Phil gets on here, there'll be 4 people on the screen, and 3 of the 4 of us will have it within the next month and a half.
Yeah, probably.
So what? Well, like that's my argument is like why cause so much chaos and panic over something you're probably going to get anyway? Like
because
we slowed
it
it
depends
down.
on how badly it's going to affect certain individuals.
Well, it's
as
going to
opposed
affect you the
others.
same today as it would in a month. So like, see, that's my point. Like,
So get it quicker. It's not the
it's
chicken
gonna
pox.
suck. It's gonna suck either way. Like
Yeah,
I just like
It's going to suck worse for some people.
getting
yeah,
think-
for
okay.
some people.
It comes down to
Getting-
this. Like some people have a shitty
If you have a
immune system.
problem, stay home. And don't go to
that's fine.
Walmart. Don't go to Kmart. Don't go to Target. Don't go to the big fucking buildings. Go to a local grocery store and go early when nobody else is there. There's ways around this. And everybody just like fucking, like we all have to bend the knee to fucking everybody else's paranoia. I don't agree with it. I actually started wearing a mask. I said I wouldn't, but my employer told me I had to, so I started doing it. And I'm like, you know what? It's not that bad unless my breath smells like ass. Then you can really taste it. But that was my only complaint. I didn't. Yeah. I needed gum that day. But no,
Well, your breath
do
smell
you
like
see
ass.
my point, Tony? Like, there's if I
Yeah, I
have to
see your
conform,
point.
if I have to conform to fear, why can't fear conform a little bit? Like, let's find a compromise here. Like, why does
You're not
everybody
gonna
have to
get that
change?
a point. You're not going to get that across to everybody though, because people are set in their ways. Obviously, you're set in your way. You absolutely do not want to allow yourself to conform even a little bit, even if it means setting a person that you
Dude, I
don't
started
know
wearing a
mind at
mask.
ease. That's fine.
I'm actually
That's
following the
fine.
rules that I thought were stupid.
So
Yeah, and here's the thing. Can you still hear me? Yeah, you
Yeah.
can still fucking hear me. So guess what? These masks aren't doing shit other than making people feel a little bit more fucking comfortable. The goddamn gloves aren't helping anything because everybody's still touching the same. Okay, you go to
Yeah,
Walmart.
The gloves are.
I
a
got
bad
all this
idea.
shit. I put the shit in my cart and I take the fucking gloves off. Guess what? You're gonna touch the shit that you bought without gloves at home. So the gloves don't do shit. Guess
That's
what?
the fun part.
There's only certain fucking things that are going to actually prevent this, and there's a fucking shortage of those. We went over this shit 2 fucking months ago. So wash your hands, use a sanitizer, and stay the fuck away from people. Here's the thing. Like it or
I
not,
agree.
some
I
people
agree.
are going to be more scared about this than other people. And there are people that genuinely should be scared about this because their immune systems can't fucking handle it and bounce back like most of
I
us will be.
agree.
so one of my main points is if those people, like, one, there's delivery apps for everything. The people with compromised immune systems, if they're that concerned and want to like yell at people who are threatening their safety, why be out and about in the first place?
They don't have to be out and about. They can
But
live in a house with somebody.
But
and they
most
can
of them
be
are, though.
quarantined since fucking February. And
Some-
they're
and
still going to
some
have to
are.
interact with somebody. Okay, so you order the fucking Uber Eat. They come to your door. Somebody that's perfectly healthy goes and gets it and washes their hands after it. And then they take it to the fucking person with the compromised immune system.
But
There's
no-
still a
but no
chance
matter
they're
what-
going to
so
catch it,
even-
no matter what we do.
But with that, then what? Like, why? Like, bend your fucking entire life around people who are concerned about anything? Like, why?
Well, I guess
like,
there's the
why-
idea that
why-
the Earth's eventually going to fall into the sun, so I should probably just go outside and set myself on fire now, because eventually it's going to happen.
no, but,
now you're conflating. All right.
No, I'm not.
but it's just nonsensical to it. It falls along the lines of people with their like preferred pronouns and shit like that. Like, no one in the world fucking does it unless they're like genuinely like friends with that person. They actually like say the pronoun that person prefers. But if someone comes up to you and says, "I prefer this pronoun," and then just walks away from you, like you're not going to give two shits. So if someone's coming up to you and saying like, "Don't wear that shirt because you work at that factory," it's the same fucking thing. Don't give a shit. Like, so if people are that concerned, they're going to stay away. And if people are going to yell in your face, then they're just an idiot and they're doing the opposite of what they're telling you to do. If someone gets in
Is
your
there
face, and
anybody
harasses
that's that proud of their T-shirt that's really going to cause this big of a scene about
no,
it?
but like Chicken saying, if I go to a grocery store wearing like my company shirt and I don't have it, I tested, I'm clear, I'm wearing a mask,
Right.
I'm conforming to all the social guidelines that are already there in place, and someone comes up to me and tells me to leave the store, they can go fuck themselves. I'm gonna
I
buy
mean, if we're
groceries.
talking
I'm gonna
about a
get out
time where
and
we're
go.
not dealing with a health crisis, then yeah, then it's a dick move. But right now, everybody's gonna have to make
But if-
small adjustments and small fucking sacrifices to
So you
not only set themselves at ease, but other people at ease. That's
So
what
if-
the people are
hang on.
talking about when they're saying we're all in this together. And unfortunately, we're not all in this together. Everybody's situation is different, and it's not one big fucking pool. We're all in a different situation, whether we like it or not, whether we live in the same town or state or not, or country. It's a different situation for everybody. So being in this all together doesn't necessarily mean we're all in the same fucking boat, because we're not. But this is hitting
No, they don't want to get in
everybody
the same boat.
differently. No, nobody wants to be in the
Like,
same.
you get in your own boat.
I'm just saying it's like completely ridiculous. Because if you put yourself in that shoe, like you went to the grocery store dead tired after work, and someone tells you to leave, and you can't buy the groceries for your family, you're saying you just be okay and leave.
No, that's absolutely no. I'd put on a
So then-
different shirt for one
Well,
before I went in the fucking store.
but if they don't tell anybody
would.
about their policy, and then you walk in there and you aren't aware of how that person that runs the store feels, you're going to be okay with just having to go and change a shirt and then go back to the grocery store.
It's going to be a pain in the ass, but yeah, I'm going to do it if I absolutely need fucking groceries. Because I'm
But
not
if
going to be so stubborn that I go, you know what? Nope, I'm just not going to eat this week.
No, just
Fuck
fucking
that.
stay
Right,
in there and
right.
buy the groceries because it's
Right. And
There's no
to
policy
Tony's
in
point,
place.
nobody's gonna just like shut down their grocery shopping or their family needs or anything
No.
because one
no.
one store's being an asshole. You'll go down the road to the next store that might be more inviting, but like honestly, the point I was trying to make before we had this debate, which was kind of fun.
It was
In the way I see it, you have to take the emotion out of it a little bit. Like
Yeah,
it's so easy to get worked up and emotional about all of this. And every time I see people making a terrible decision or talking shit and trash and posting terrible stuff and yelling at people and the Karens of the world, we're going to talk about Karen. We should have made Karen a drinking word tonight. But my point though is, we gotta calm down. Like, you know, like Tony said, we're supposed to all be in this together. We're not gonna be. Like, you're gonna have little factions and little groups. We're tribal. Like, at heart, as human beings, we're tribal. So we're gonna fight and bicker, and we're gonna point the finger at other people. Yes, Tony and even Bernie said it. Bernie, would you take your shirt off or change your shirt? I need to know.
No, I think she's saying she would just take her shirt off in front of the employee. Be like, all right, I can't wear this. Here you go.
That's a hell of a protest, Bernie. I like it. But like, no, the common sense. Yeah, you're right. If I know I'm going to get harassment, yeah, I would likely do that. That's a common sense move. Just take your shirt off or change your shirt or take your shirt off. I don't care, whatever. And then go into the store and nobody will know, you know, nobody will be the wiser. But like if maybe I'm gonna play devil's advocate here and take Tony's side for a second. I don't necessarily agree with Tony, but I can see Phil or Kevin. I almost called you Phil. Is itching. So if I know that I go into this particular store and I have a t-shirt logo and they're going to kick me out just because I work at a meat packing plant and that meat packing plant has COVID and they're going to discriminate against me because of where I work. Okay. Am I doing it to just get aroused and see if I get kicked out, knowing that it's a possibility? Like, what's my motive at that point? Did my motive change because I know it's going to affect me that way? Like, is it okay at that point for somebody to do it on purpose?
No, I mean, if they like state their like intention of their policy, then don't wear a shirt and be an asshole. But what I'm saying is that if no one was aware of the policy and people are getting harassed about it, that's a whole nother story. Like, it's one thing for like a company to have like their stated policy like on a door, like plastered with signs saying like don't do this or you're gonna get removed from the store. Like, okay, that makes sense. But if you're just like you walk into the store and no one's told you anything about it, like you haven't heard any kind of word, and the manager walks up to you and says, "Get out," like come the fuck on.
You get a vaccine.
Fuck no. Oh wait, was that a little direct? No. Unless there is a goddamn member of the military with a gun in my face at my front door saying, "Thou shalt, upon pain of your life, take this vaccine." No, I'm not going to take the first batch of vaccines at all. Nope, I'm going to let somebody else be the brave motherfuckers to take that beach. I, on the other hand, will see what the eventual, like I said, what's the side effects? Oh, no, like it's great, but, you know, you also grow like teeth on the bottom of your feet or like an eye in the middle of your hand or some shit. And I'm going to see how that pans out. And then when we actually get the bugs worked out, because I've seen how they roll out like iPhones and new pistols and shit. And those never fucking work.
All the safety recalls and
so let's see how the first round goes. Then once we actually get a working vaccine, then I'm going to wait to make sure that the elderly populations have enough to go around. And then...
so you're going to sacrifice the elderly to be the guinea pigs.
Well, no, I'm saying they're going to, once we actually get a working vaccine, then make sure that the elderly populations that are really susceptible to the high fatality rates, make sure they got their vaccines out first. Oh, dudes, haven't you heard the new corona side effects or that you can't get... Well, I mean,
you said the V word. You said the V word.
Damn, we got a drink. Thanks, Grow the Farm Up.
I've never had a flu shot other than like, you know, your vaccines that are like permitted to go to school. Like I haven't done anything beyond that. I've never had a flu shot and I've never, knock on wood, never had the flu. I don't know. We'll see how testing goes with the good old CV. Maybe I've already had it and moved on. Maybe I get antibodies. Maybe I don't. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I do not have any intention or desire to get the vaccine at this time. There's not enough facts, information, or anything that tells me that this makes any fucking sense to go stick a needle in me and inject myself with anything at this point in time. That said, I'm open to more data, more facts, more information in the future. But right now, like everything, even the shit that tells you to be scared, still doesn't have the data to go, yeah, I better go get a shot. Like, no, fuck you. I ain't doing that.
Jokes on you.
Dakota,
It's okay.
Dakota can't get a boner? Is that what
that's
he's
too
talking
bad.
about?
I think so.
That's too bad.
Dakota's dealing with erectile dysfunction.
Let's just drink to Dakota real quick. Poor guy.
It's like my Peter Griffin.
I'm gonna
voice.
assume
That's
Dakota's
too
got
bad.
whiskey dick, and that's what his problem is. Let's just keep it at that. Fair enough. That was a little too much, but whatever.
Oh,
Get him some Cialis.
Yes.
TMI, man. But
Tony, would you take the? Would you seek out and take the vaccine if it comes out tomorrow?
No, not if it came out tomorrow. Like, as of right now, where we live, the numbers are so low. Even though neighboring counties and cities have skyrocketed, I would still wait. I feel like the numbers are in my favor if I'm smart about what I do, where I go, how I handle myself. I like Phil said, you want to kind of gauge how the first few batches, the side effects, do they have the kinks worked out? Because you know they're rushing to get this thing done. Well, they've been rushing for years if you believe some of the tinfoil hat conspiracies. But no, I'd wait for a little while. But I've only gotten the flu shot once myself, and it doesn't prevent all the flu. I still end up getting a different flu that same week later. So but it doesn't make you more susceptible. It just protects you from some, and that's how this is going to kind of be when this is finally released. It's going to start mutating, and you get one shot, you're going to have to get a dozen shots, and it's going to be a big whole mess of shit, just like the flu vaccine. And I don't know, it's all about money and who's going to make the most off of it, and we're all going to get shoved a needle in some point. So I guess drink up, folks.
No. I don't like that. Kevin, where you stand with this?
You don't
whole
have to
thing?
like it.
I'm kind of with you. More data and testing and results of whatever they're trying, and then maybe. But not right now. No, I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, sure, I'll fucking risk this untested thing going in my blood.
Hey, Kevin, check this out. I got this needle with this really cool stuff inside, and it's gonna make you feel really, really good.
Sir, get back in your white van. Get away from me.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, like I said, it's going to take somebody fairly high up in the government structure saying, upon pain of your life, you will take this now, to get me to even consider the first round. Nope. I'll go hide out in the woods if I got to. Fuck that. But we're getting ready for the main event. Oh,
my God. Sex robots, damn it. Tony's about to lose his shit. He's like, I want some sex robots. God damn it.
I need to know how much I'm willing to pay.
I mean, I already know ballpark.
I've already
Depending on
done the
features.
research. Tony will take
Yeah.
questions in the chat room.
What
Anybody
do you
needs to
think
know
he-
more.
what do you think he did with his Trump money? Come on, man.
Oh God, you need
Yeah,
more.
down
Perfect companion. Our time together will be magical. You have never met anyone like us before. We have remarkable, unprecedented features like a modular head system that allows us to create a multitude of expressions. We blink, we move, we speak, and we do it all just for you.
Oh my God, that was fucking great. Oh my God,
I don't
she was moaning.
know what to feel. Like the whole
That was-
time I was
that's
just
pretty
like watching it, and they're like, "We are ready for you," and I was like, Thanks, Tony. I love it. But
That-
like
That
when it said
was
they
a
have
mannequin.
the modular, the
Like,
modular face
what the
shit.
fuck? It's a sex mannequin. That's fucking disturbing as all shit.
The modular face shit had me dying. When it's like, we can simulate real emotion, I was like, you sure can't. Any girl looks like that, I'm leaving the fucking bar.
Yeah.
Did you see her
Disturbed
mouth when
fucking
she was
weird
moaning?
emotions.
Did you see her mouth go? Her mouth was barely moving. I was like, what the fuck?
I will hear your fantasy. Don't you like my silky body?
I just like that's such like I get people's fetishes, their fantasies, whatever they want to like go with, but that is such a strange thing to me. But at the same time, for Grow the Farm Up, you saying the 12 to 16-year-old market, these are $20,000 sex robots.
What?
Yeah, the artificial intelligence sex like doll thing is marketed at $20,000 a piece.
So
You
you have
can
a choice
bet
of
your
putting a
ass.
down payment on a house, buying a new car, or buying a sex robot.
You can bet your ass that Ryan kid that's like 8 playing with toys on YouTube will have a sex robot here in a few years. Because he's a millionaire.
Mommy, I want to see.
Lord.
I put
Mommy's
a real
going,
one
"No,
on
I'm
Amazon
busy."
wish list.
No.
You know, when Henry Ford started the
Jeez, I don't know where he's gonna go with this, but it's gonna be great, I'm sure.
When Henry Ford started the first fucking construction line and had his first talk about how automation is going to bring advancements to humankind that you could never imagine, I don't think even that motherfucker imagined this is where we'd go with automation. Fuck, really? Like, yeah, that's we're automating sex now, folks. That's where we're at.
I mean, wasn't it already automated before? It just wasn't robots.
Well, that was pay to play, you know.
But so with sex robots, you pay $20,000 to have this robot for life. If
Well,
you paid
it's it can be cheaper than marriage. Oh no.
But if you paid,
Hey-o.
A serious question. I want
He's
you guys
got
to
a point there. He's got a point.
But I want you guys to consider this. Whenever technology becomes introduced, there's always, over enough time, there's an increase in applications and a decrease in price. So now sex robots have hit the market. Over enough time, there's going to get more and more and more applications, and the price is going to go down to the point where it will become a normal, affordable, within reach product. The real serious question is, how is that going to, yeah, Tony's loving this. The question that I pose to you guys is, how is that going to affect human relationships? That is going to have an effect on human relationships when a certain segment of the population can fully automate their own sex.
so
That's
Yeah.
what I'll say to that is that the majority of people buying these robots are probably already single and we're gonna be single for a good portion of their lives. So I don't think it'll really affect it that much.
Eventually, yes, that will be the case. But starting out of the gate, there are how many people that are going to be just tired of the dating scene or coming out of bad relationships going, nah, fuck that. You know what? I got an extra 20 grand. Why not just buy one of these things that listens to everything I say, that doesn't backtalk me, that agrees with me, who laughs at my jokes, even though it's a fucking computer? Well, hell, I was using my computer to jerk off anyway. Now I can fuck my computer.
Yeah.
the man who built and married his
Oh, see, no, that's a nice story. Entrepreneur, he's giving back. Like, this guy got his joy, and now he is spreading the love. This is a happy story. I'm touched. So is
I'm-
he.
I'm scared to
Oh my
know you
god,
guys.
he's got to carry her around like that.
Oh my fucking god! What the fuck?
I'm
Well, it's
scared.
better than folding her up into a suitcase.
That is a long way to go to avoid working on your personality. What the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ! Like, it's really like what?
That's a really good point, Phil. Like,
I'm just
I just give up trying to find women. I'm just gonna make one.
I'm just
They don't like
so-
anything I say, so I'll just.
Not
I'm
just
fine.
that, but you can make one in your perfect fantasy image. Like all those people into anime, they can make their anime sex doll. You want yours with giraffe parts? You can get fucking giraffe parts. Like it's a whole new fucking day.
Tony, you're
like,
way
oh.
deeper researched into this than any of us, clearly.
It's not
Like,
research. The creative juices are just flowing, man.
Yep, that's it.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of these stories, guys. There's
I
a
don't-
lot of people falling in love with sex. Oh my god, that looks fake as
Yes. Here you go. Those eyes are horrible. Here you go.
know?
This
Grow
is
the farm up.
exactly right. Yes. This is how we solve overpopulation. This is how we stop the transmit of sexual diseases. Like, this is brilliant. This is exactly what I talked about a few weeks ago when we talked about this last time. But yeah, we're just not going to have to worry about STDs. We're going to have to worry about, like, antivirus.
This is China's answer to the
Jesus
downfall of
Christ.
America. Let's listen.
Human beings of the future, Jesus Christ, it took 5 billion years of glorious human evolution to bring you to where you are right now. Do not end your genetic line by fucking a sex robot. Work on your personality a
What?
little bit and
Hold on.
fucking get out there with
Hold
people.
on. Hold on.
What? the
You're gonna
fuck?
love this. Yeah, Whitney Cummings. I saw that. I'll look that one
I
up
did
next.
not know that.
I'll look that up next.
I
But Tony, you got to see
Did
this.
not know that. All right.
Tony
I
is
like how
missed.
like we all had to stop. Whoa! Wait! Dude, Slinky's got a sex doll coming in. Like what the fuck? Like
Well,
dude,
the worst
part
we
is-
had. I thought there was
Tony
like a
missed
breaking
his
news.
career. Tony missed his career calling.
Fucking Christ.
Test
You're gonna hit me with a
stress.
fucking left hook like that.
Miss.
I just
What?
Miss. Why do you think I haven't been on the Saturday shows?
oh my
I was
god.
about to say, how did like wow. So dear, what is it that you do for work?
Oh my God, it's Harmony. No.
I
Jesus
hate-
Christ.
You're fucking Phil's robot doll.
I hate everything about the way that you are. I really do.
Sense of
Oh my
humor
God.
is customizable. Wow. Is that
Oh,
is that a
good.
thing?
I want it to be dark, but I also want her to laugh at like dad jokes.
Jesus Christ.
Get
Jesus. Oh, this shit's going south. Okay, we needed Whitney
Oh, no.
Cummings.
like the level of frustration I have with Tony as a person currently is immeasurable. I hate everything about this.
You don't have
You
to
would,
like it, man.
goddamn gingers would fuck up sex doll
Yeah,
conversation.
exactly.
You
You're just
soulless
mad because
prick.
nobody's making a fucking redhead sex doll, okay?
I don't want them to. I don't.
He's gonna cry.
I hate it.
The whole point is for people to not only get the fantasy that they've conjured up in their head, but it's more than that. Like people that can't get that physical interaction that they desperately want, there are people that can now dump money on it. Like Phil said, it's going to be readily available very, very soon, probably on Amazon within a couple of years. And we're talking for cheap. Because as like look at the VCR. The VCR was expensive as hell when it first hit the market. You can pick one up at a garage sale now for $1. I wouldn't suggest doing that with a sex robot. I mean, unless you're really desperate. But it's about that intimacy that a lot of people are missing in their lives, and people are going to be able to take that fantasy out of their head, use your 3D printers, order this shit offline. It's like this is I know it's cliche, but like this is a new horizon, man. Like this shit's the future is now. We're fucking here, man. Phil.
I'm sorry, Tony. You're like, well, no, I don't think you should do that with your sex robot. Well, unless you want to, then I guess, you should. Like, yeah,
All right, we might
welcome back, chicken. Yes,
we might have beat a
but,
dead horse on this one. Jesus, we're still
the-
talking about sex robots.
People might be beating something. I don't know.
Wait,
but-
that's a good point. When can you start ordering the animal robot? Because you know that's
Oh.
I guess I want to beat a dead
Okay,
horse.
can we
Ah,
fucking
God.
push the
I got
button?
you.
End the
Right.
stream. I'm done.
You
Like,
all
fuck.
thought it. I'm just
Tony?
saying.
We
it.
got
We're
a
all
couple of
thinking
things.
it.
They have one of these stupid robots, and as a way to get a last, like fuck you jab on the way out of the divorce, the wife in the divorce settlement demands, no, I get the sex robot. Fuck you, you ain't taking the sex robot. Like, oh god, this is gonna be some funny. Tony's just like looks like he's crushed. He's like, oh, the wife's leaving me, and she took the sex robot too. That's like a 21st century country song.
That's like
Both
taking
my
the car.
girls are leaving me.
I was gonna say that's the new country songs. You lose dogs, trucks, horses, wives, and now the sex bot is on that
the
list.
sex robot. And she couldn't even leave the sex robot. Damn it! Like, yeah, that's
Well, it was a Sunday morning when Harmony got up and walked away. I should have updated her iOS, but she turned at me and waved.
Is he blowing his bed?
No, that's where it's is.
I hate all of you. Yeah, Kevin. Kevin's having a mental breakdown, folks. We finally did
Yeah,
it. We
this is-
finally did it. Kevin has lost his shit officially. Okay.
You guys are driving me fucking nuts. Tony,
Oh,
you're
this is fucking hilarious.
Tony, I don't think we can be friends anymore, man. This is
It's okay, I could just buy a new one off Amazon.
And
Well,
she'll
they
look
did.
way hotter, and her hair will actually be red. So
Yeah, it'll be longer too.
if I wanted to ginger on the show, I'd just order one from Amazon.
Listen here, bitch.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Fucking babies.
Kevin.
And
we glossed over a question
Rick and
that I
Morty.
think needs to be answered, and that's if you could make a baby with your sex robot, what would you call it, Kevin?
I would call it Kevin.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna have a sex robot. I hate
I would
you.
call my
I hate
sex
you.
robot baby Kevin.
I've
would
never
call
seen
Kevin-
Kevin so upset about a topic.
I'm losing my goddamn mind. I hate this
God.
whole concept. Just
Could
fuck
you
a person.
imagine, like,
Go develop a fucking personality. Read a book. Do something. Go fuck a
Thank you.
person. Go have
Get
sex
on
with a
Tinder.
human being, Tony.
All right, let's
Go fuck your
start
horse
wrapping this
robot and
bitch
get
up.
away from me.
Any other topics we need to talk about before we fucking
Wait,
kill
no!
it for the night?
Oh my god, I just thought of it. Dude, he just
Okay.
nailed it.
Okay,
What did you say, Kevin?
Nope.
What did you say?
Nothing.
oh,
What did you say? For real, what did you say? What did you say?
No.
Okay, I'll say it for you.
Big butts
He
on a
said-
kid, I lie.
He told me to go fuck my horse robot. He actually brings up a good point.
We're not talking about animal robots. Jesus.
Can I
No,
just-
Westworld
I'm
has
gonna
horse
leave.
robots.
I'm just gonna leave.
Guys, bear with me. Get your minds out of the fucking gutter. Bear with me. If you can,
Literally,
guys, come on. Keep an open mind. Get it out of the gutter. If you can fuck a horse sex robot, why can't you ride it? And here we go with a new mode of transportation.
how much horsepower? How much horsepower does that horse have?
Yeah, let me get
Guys.
Elon Musk on the phone and see if he can make a
Exactly.
more efficient horse than today's horse.
Oh, no. I'm not even going to stop there. Guys, we can have unicorns. We could have Pegasuses. We could be riding that shit around in like 10 years.
Okay.
Pegasus and fucking unicorns are going to be a real thing, guys.
But
I
the
think-
unicorn will have a dildo on his head instead.
God.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Look at Phil. Look at Phil. He's dying over there.
fucking ride your goddamn sex. How the fuck did you even come up with that in 1,000 fucking years, man? What the fuck?
All
What,
right.
you're telling me you didn't go there?
Jesus.
No, can honestly say no. Holy shit. Yep, hey, checking. This is the high-minded content you come to the Dog and Chicken Show
I'm
for.
fucking proud of our show. God damn it.
Before